Hello, we're back again and it's Responding to Life. My name is NKATHA. Today's topic is Not Everybody is My Cup of Tea. Recently, I've been reading several stories of young ladies being killed simply because of rejection. Young men cannot handle rejection. Now, these are not the first stories that I'm reading. This has been reoccurring often, far too often. First, second times, we thought, okay, fine. These are just specific cases. I mean, that was already one too many times. But now, last week, a young lady was attacked in her school. She was a young lady who was studying medicine and she was in her final year. And this hurt me because this was not just any young lady, this was a young lady with a future. She was clearly smart. And she was killed simply because a young man was angry over the fact that she wasn't picking his calls after he had given her money for her birthday. Now, I do not care what it is that this young lady has done. In fact, nobody should feel entitled to do anything just because you're giving me something. What happened to give and giving cheerfully? If you want something in return, then make it clear. And if you feel that you're not going to get anything in return, do not give. But let's make it clear. People should stop feeling entitled over the fact that you give me something and you feel that I owe you something else. Now, unless I ask you for something, do not feel entitled for anything in return. And this is something that we need to make clear, especially in today's relationships. I feel so saddened over the happenings recently. And this is not just in one country. These are stories that are also in other countries as well. Now, yesterday, in the same place, another young lady was killed by an ex-lover. Now, please help me understand what it is that is happening. Are we living in a generation where rejection has become so hard to deal with? People are no longer dealing with things in a proper manner. Instead, they're resorting to violence, to murder, simply because of their pain. Where are we getting to? Now, let me play the devil's advocate for a moment and state that maybe these are people who are going through tough periods or depression and so on and so forth. Where are the people who could have helped them? Mind you, if people feel comfortable enough to be able to confide in someone, we live in a society where everyone is selfish. Nobody cares about nobody. Everyone is about my problems, my issues first. We're living in a situation where nobody is there for the other. Hence, these young men, had they had someone to call and say, yo, bro, sis, I'm feeling like this, maybe someone would have said, you know what, let's go out for a drink, let's talk over this, or even just that venting would have helped them calm down and maybe resort to a different approach. That 1 minute of a call, a message or something would have probably had these young ladies alive. And sadly, we're not going to know because the deed is done. We are living in a situation where a lot of young people are behaving in ways that before were very unacceptable. And why is this? Because individuals have become so heartless, so careless, that we are resorting to becoming inhumane. We're resorting to becoming monsters, basically. And we need to stop this. We need to speak out. We need to be able to change the mentalities of individuals. I am not your cup of tea. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. There are people who love me dearly, so much, they would do anything for me. But on the other side, there are people who do not like me. Trust me. There are people who dislike me completely. And this is okay. You can hate me. You can love me. Because I'm not everybody's cup of tea. My coffee is not for everyone. I like coffee. I like my cappuccino. But I hate espresso. Simple as that. I am not going to like every cup of tea that comes around me. I'm not going to like every drink that comes around me. Same way, people are not going to like everyone who comes around them. And this is okay. If this guy had been okay with the fact that, you know what, I'm giving, it's not being reciprocated, it's fine. She doesn't want me, well and good. Let me go find Shiro who likes me. Let me go find Dorcas who likes me. Let me go find Deborah who likes me. You understand? He could have been far much off with such a mentality rather than stick to this one lady and go to dark places with this young lady. A lot of people have this same mentality, and it's until you realize that same way. This is the thing, you're not everybody's cup of tea, and I feel like this is the side of the coin that people do not like, the fact that they're not everybody's cup of tea. But they forget that it's not everyone that is their cup of tea. It's not everybody that you like. Now tell me, if everybody that you disliked handled the fact that you don't like them the same way, do you really think you'd be alive? Now, what gives you the right to feel some type of way about somebody else not liking you, or somebody else not agreeing with you, or somebody else not wanting you to be in their life? It's not everybody that's going to make you happy. Neither will you make everybody happy. And this is something that we need to understand. Healing will come from a changed mentality. I was speaking on disappointments, how to handle disappointments, and I said it's about time that we stop having too much expectations towards other individuals and we start putting our hope and our expectations in ourselves and in our God. Those are the only people who will not disappoint you. But once you put too much expectations on other individuals, once you feel entitled to people reciprocating your love, you are going to be in a very dark place once that is not reciprocated. And this is proven to be right. With the happenings that are happening, we need to be able to stop depending on people, to stop depending on other people's actions, other people's love and hate and whatever, other people's feelings. We need to stop expecting from people for us not to get to that level. It's so sad and so hurtful, because that girl, those young ladies did not deserve to die the way they died. You do not deserve to be in a dark place because of nobody. Nobody should control you to that extent. You do not deserve to be haunted because someone else feels like you owe them anything. You don't deserve that. So rise up, people. Let's change our mentalities. Let's be human. And let's also care about individuals. Be that person who somebody can approach with anything. Let's not be too selfish, because there's so many sides of this story that I could speak on and on about. Because another thing is that where other people could have been there, maybe he felt alone, and maybe his dependency on this individual was he was too dependent on her because he had nobody else. Hence, the rejection was something he couldn't take. Where we need to stop being selfish as well. Check on you. Check on people. Check on people. Check on the people around you. Check on your brothers, your sisters, your friends. Mental health is really a serious issue, and it's not something that we need to play with. But on the other side, it's not everything that we can blame mental health on. People need to act right. That's plain and simple. People need to act right. So with that said, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment with what you think and share the video. So from us, with love, my name is NKATHA, and this is Responding to Life.